Hey, what's up you guys? Josh here with the MC Recon channel, and today I've got an unboxing and setup of these pit bull stands. This is going to be a front and rear stand. I'm going to use it with this Kawasaki Z650 I've got here. Let me get right into it, open it up out of the box, show you what's all included, and get it set up. And I'll put some of this stuff down in the description, but if you want to know exactly which item number and what it's called, there it is right there. I did also get these mounts here that will go onto the rear swing arm. And then whenever you purchase it, they provide a chart where you can select which bike you have, and they'll give you the appropriate size pin. So these two pieces are actually part of the hybrid front stand, which is what I bought, and it allows you to either lift up the bike from the bottom of the forks or using the headstock with the pin, and that's the method I'm going to use. I think that's a little bit better for long-term storage. Alright, so we're going to start with the rear. Off of there, so that's just a position for the handle for transport and storage. We will flip this around like this and insert it into here. There we go. Locks into place. Now these looks like we'll have to actually remove this and flip this over. And I won't tighten this down all the way yet. We've got to get the mount on the bike, slide this forward and back until we get it into the position that we want. And just a quick tip, not even really a tip, this is definitely something you should do. If you have front and rear bike stands, you're gonna always want to lift the rear first before the front. So now let's actually switch over to the bike. Here you can see where these install, so let's go ahead and pop these out. So this is simple enough, just thread it on, tighten it down. The larger hole points out, so you can get that in there. And let me get an Allen key big enough for that. And what we can also do is put a little bit of Loctite on that to ensure that doesn't back out. Okay. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and line this up. Just slide this mostly into place. And what I'm doing here is just looking to see how far over you may need to be. Yep, so let's do a minor adjustment here. We're going to set the bike back down. Line up this left side because that's just about right on. Stand the bike up. Now that lines up pretty good, and that side lines up good. So now from here, we just lift, and that should lift the rear up. Just like that. We'll set it down easily, and now the rear of the bike is up. So, good deal. Awesome. Now you could do just the rear, but again, I'm doing long-term storage over the winter. It's going to sit like this for about 3 months or so. So I wanted to get both wheels up off the ground. So similar to the other stand, for shipping, they have a mount down here, shipping and storage. Just pop that off and then connect it up here, make sure it locks into place. We're actually going to go ahead and insert that pin right in here facing up. Alright, so we've got our pin here. This is standard pin plus number 2 adapter. First thing I'm going to do before even trying to put it on the stand here is insert this pin to make sure. Alright, so that's the lock grub screw to lock that in. I want to make sure that that is going to fit into here. Now there should be a little rubber grommet. There we go. Being mindful not to pinch any of these wires. So that fits quite a bit up in there. So you don't have to worry about this actually bottoming out in there. So this will actually fit into this hole and just rest. So taking that screw out, insert this pin and drop that through. So this just takes a locking nut and Phillips head. Okay, so this will actually sit on this piece here. We're gonna have to remove the screw and locking nut on both sides. And then we'll reinsert that. Now this part's gonna be a little tricky, but hopefully you guys will be able to see. Lift the whole thing up. And we want to insert this, and you kind of have to work around some bits. Lift this down so that inserts. Turn the wheel forward. Okay, that's all the way down like that. And we're not pinching any wires. So now we're going to lift and set. This up here is just stabilizing while we get this pushed down. Now I can straighten up the wheel if I want to, and yep, that's holding the whole headstock there. So let me bring the camera in so you guys can see that. So of course this is going to be awesome if you're going to work on your own bike. I'm not going to do that, at least right now. This is strictly for storage over the winter. And you can see, hopefully, where that inserts right in there with that adapter. So, yeah, this is really, really nice, you guys. Here, let me turn the mic around. Yeah, this is super nice, you guys. Really high quality stuff. You know, I watched several videos on stands. I really kind of do that with everything before I buy it, but yep, this is ready to go. I've already cleaned it up for the most part. Still need to do some touches here and there. I'm sure you guys saw the radiator. I haven't done the actual mechanical pieces yet, but just the body. I want to get that cleaned up and then probably get a bike cover, and it'll sit right there for the winter. So if you guys have any questions at all, leave them down in the comments below and I'll try to answer each one of them. And if this video helped you out, be sure to let me know by leaving a like. Subscribe for more motorcycle content like this in the future. And if you're interested in RC stuff, check out my other channel. It'll be linked in the description. It's RC Recon. All right, you guys, thank you again so much. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.